Today's lesson is on what I like to call some tricks. When you spar against a veteran fighter, they're going to have all kind of little tricks they can use. Because as you get older, I like to hear that you can't get more quick, but you can get more slick. The first trick is the diving elbow. I met a man named Toki Hill. You want to see something that was fantastic back in the late 80s? Look up Toki Hill. That man was incredible. What he'd do is he'd dive his elbow into the fold of his opponent, and when they'd lift up, they'd smack themselves. He'd do this with his foot. He'd lay his foot here. When they'd lift up, he'd just flick it and they'd smack themselves. Most people, when they get something stuck there, they're going to lift up, and that's when they hit them. That's a harder trick. This is an easier trick. Side kick. You're in stomach's out position, and you really want to avoid hitting the hardest thing this guy has on him, one of those two elbows. I've broken one foot and several toes sparring and hitting that elbow. So if you simply throw a side kick, bang, you might run into the elbow, and it's going to hurt. This is not an arc of a true fighting side kick. This is a lift of the foot, and you push. Again, I'm not doing anything but lifting up and pushing. But from a judge, I'm saying, fighting, it's going to look like I hit him with a side kick. Try it. See if that works for you. Guaranteed your partner is going to know, that wasn't a side kick. Oh, he just lift up and pushed. But if this thing is here and you got space, lift it up and push. They're going to score you a point, but your opponent's going to know that was a trick.